Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and it is Friday morning, November 17th. Yeah, Thanksgiving's right around the corner. So we're up early in the morning, gonna do some art. Up early in the morning, gonna do some art. Good morning. Welcome to my desk. I have a thrift haul. I forgot to put thrift haul in my title. But I went to town yesterday. Let me get set up over on my tablet. When I go to town, I try to go to the thrift store, and boy, am I glad I did. Because I found 2 Christmas boxes. And look, there's a cardinal on them. And I usually have to buy these, find them at the dollar store. I also find them at Hobby Lobby. But it seems like they've quit making the great big ones. This is a medium-sized one. All right, let me get out to my live stream over on my tablet so that I can welcome folks in. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And yeah, I'm going to have to fix up my camera, I see. We'll do that. See the cardinal? And let me fix my chat so that I can welcome folks in when they come in. There we go. And I want to play with this morning and maybe do some work in my Wanderlust on the page there. I wanted to put some padding, and I have this fine liner. I don't know how it's going to work. My other one is all stopped up, but let's do my thrift haul first. Let me adjust my camera. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's see how that's going to work. Maybe a little bit more, Meri. Well, giving you a ride early. That's as far out as it's going to go. This is a pretty large box, but see, it's got a pretty cardinal on it. Hi, Wendy Benson. Good morning. It's good to see you. Welcome in. And welcome to folks up in the balcony. I'm just going to start doing my thrift haul, and if you come in late, you can go back to the beginning, maybe watch the replay. I didn't get a whole lot, but I found these boxes. Let me adjust things here, or I'm going to have a craft-a-lunch. What's this? Oh, those are... All right, let's open this up. And look, I found this basket weaving for $1. $1. I couldn't leave it. I don't generally weave baskets, but I can maybe, gosh, I could make a wreath. I could use this for a lot of things other than baskets. But I don't think it's ever been opened. Well, it might have been opened because it's taped shut here. But I got that for $1. And the only other thing, well, no, there's some other stuff in here. I've got two sweater tops for this winter. They'll go in the machine. I buy plenty of them. I should have enough, but I like to buy them and wear them around the house. And then I paid more than I should have for this. I paid $2 for it. But I thought it would make a really pretty bottle doll, because look, it's got a double edge here. And I thought it would make a really pretty bottle doll. And by a bottle doll, let's grab an 8-ounce paint or an 8-ounce tube of something here. So you can put it, you put a doll face on it, and you dress it all up with stash. And then it becomes a bottle doll. I'd probably put something underneath, an underskirt on this. But it becomes You can make a doll out of it. I think they made these primarily for dishwashing soap, and then they would have it hanging out in their kitchen. Yeah. So that's what I bought it for. It's an awful pretty one. I may use it for Christmas first, because it is very pretty. And that's all that's in that box. But I got the box. So, yeah. So, let me put this down over here and find room for stuff. I have another one just like it. Let me get it out. Hold on. I got 2 of those boxes. I was so fortunate to find them. And they're nice ones. They aren't beat up or anything. Here's the other one. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Wendy says, hi, Kathy. Hi, Kathy. Good morning, Kathy. Hi, Becky. Scott and I am going over the weekend. Good morning, all. Where are you going? Going over the weekend? We usually, going thrifting over the weekend? Yeah. She says we usually go on Tuesday for the senior discount days. I don't think they have senior discounts. They used to have it on Wednesday at our Goodwill, but they kind of got rid of that stuff. I don't know. That same time when all those prices went up so high, but they've lowered their prices, but they never put the senior giveaway. She says we may go. Hi, Raul. Good morning, Raul. Isn't this pretty? This cardinal. So one of the things I wanted to get when I went to town was go to Dollar Tree and get some little white flowers. But I found these for $1, and these will fit in those. I'll chop them off, and these will fit in those little paper cones that I'm making. I'm going to keep these out. I paid $1 for this, but I thought, yeah, that'll go on my white Christmas tree. And then I got some Christmas cards, some Santa ones, and some holiday note paper. I thought when I get to doing my December daily. So I think I paid 50 cents, 25 cents, 50 cents each for these. But they'll work in my December daily. So, and probably some of the cards too. I don't know if I send out these cards. So let me put these behind me because I'll put them with my Christmas. And then I found these boxes, and they slide open. Well, this one lifts open. This one lifts open. But I like these to put my stamps that I carve in. Now this is a Christmas one. And I may put a different picture in here and make this just, I may alter this one. That would be fun to do. And then this is a Christmas one, and I think it has a light in it. And it says, this is for wine. It says, Merry Christmas to all, some good wine, W-I-N-E. But it's a slider. It slides open, and it's got a little light attachment way up here, and I don't know if that works, but I got light attachments. Whoops, that comes out. Oh, it's got battery in it. Probably doesn't work. Oh, it does work. And this just slides back. This had the bottle of wine in it. And then, if I can get this back in there with my left hand. Oh, but what I would do, the wine, I could put maybe that Santa Claus down here. Merry Christmas to all. I don't know, some good. I could make time out of this, and the wine doesn't show up very well with the light. Well, it does, but I can put a picture or something over that. Just, or even tape it closed with Christmas tape, the letters. If you look at it this way, M-I-N-E, some good mine. But I kind of like that. That'll make a nice box, a lit box for Christmas. But I also like it without the lights. Get this turned back off again here. And I think I paid $3 for these boxes, but they're nice, fun boxes, and you don't really find these a whole lot. I did find one other one, and this is just a kind of a pine box. It's got the original price tag on it, $22. Of course, that probably included the wine. So I'm just going to put that one back in here. And I got me a nice Christmas box. You'll be seeing more of this in December. And that other one I think I'm going to keep out and alter. But not this morning. So that was my thrift haul. That was it. I did go to Dollar Tree, and I bought a desk calendar, and I thought this would be perfect when January comes, just to keep out here. Of course, I'll probably get it all messy, but do little doodles in here. And, you know, I could draw a picture here for January. So I'm going to keep this out too. Put it right down here with all my other important books. So what else did I get? Oh, that's my page I saw Becky, you were online just as I got home yesterday, and I had to unload the car and blah, 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 all of that stuff. So, but I did go to Dollar Tree, and let me kind of arrange things here so that I can get to stuff. I'll keep those white. I had to go to the bank yesterday and pay some bills and all of that stuff. But I found these pretty snowflakes at Dollar Tree. And I looked at all the Christmas napkins, and I saw these on the plates, and I said, oh, I wish they had some napkins like that. They have paper plates like that. And I was just driving my cart around, and there they were. And then I got some hair clips. I wear these hair clips, and I like these because they got the white pearls. I thought that would be nice for the holidays. I wear this big old brown one. I got two of them in case one broke. I got some elastic cording, but I found some this morning. I found some this morning as I was looking for my fine liner. I got me another spatula type thing. Palette. It's not a palette knife as much as it is just a spatula, but I like to use these, and I'm forever misplacing mine. Mislacing it? Let's just take it out now. Put it in my barrel of tools over to the side here. And for $1, it works. So let's throw this away. My little bag position. And I got some little beads. I used to make little angels, little crocheted angels. I may make one of those again. My pattern was out on the internet for the longest time. Gosh, it was, 2006 or 2007 when I made those. And then I got some brown ones just to have them for something. I got some jingle bells. And I wanted some hair bands, but I found this elastic, so I'm fixed there. I'm going to put this down in my... Whoops, I can't put it in there now. Well, maybe I can if I tend to put things in these desk drawers, but I tend to stack up books in front of the drawers. And then I have another sack here. I just got some little stuff. I got these white flowers were the ones I was thinking of yesterday to put in those Christmas cones that I'm making, and I'm going to work on those this morning. I got 2 of those, but I also found these others at Dollar Tree. Where did they fall off to? Hold on. Where did they go to? Ugh! Where did I put them? Behind my chair. So that will be plenty for my little cones. I've got 10 little cones made. I'll be making more of those. And I bought this interfacing. I've never seen interfacing at the Dollar Tree, but I got it. And I got some stickers. And what else did I get here? I bought some more of these little paper cups. Some little brush trees. I got 2 packages of little brush trees. And that's it. I'm going to put this stuff back in the sack. I should put all my Christmas stuff together so that when I go to work on Christmas. All right, let me come out and welcome folks in. I'll deal with that sack later. This is the page I did yesterday. Like I said, I saw Becky working on her page again, and I need to get busy, work on mine, but I hadn't planned. I think she's got prompts out on their community tab. If you're working along with Becky with her Wanderlust journal. All right, let's see who's in here. Let me refresh my chat. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning, Kimberly. Becky said, I like to use the crocheted angels using wooden clothespins. Yeah. Those are cute, aren't they? It's my camera. My camera's forever crooked. This way? That's probably the wrong way. No. There we go. Kathy Cowell, Raul. Good morning, Raul. Becky. Becky says, the lid goes the other way on the wine bottle. Oh, okay, on the wine box. Yeah, probably. I wasn't paying attention. The handle goes up at the top. That makes a lot of sense, Becky. I'll adjust that later. Leave it to Meri to put the lid on wrong. Aw. Kimberly's here. Raul, Wendy. Becky said it's upside down, Meri. I get the biggest kick. You guys, I do not mind you guys telling me stuff like that. Because a lot of times you help me out. This time I'm just laughing about it because it would be something I would do. Put the lid on upside down. Becky says, I'm hoping Scott will do some work on the hall bathroom. It's been nearly 2 years that we started the job. I think I've been pretty patient. Aw. Wendy says she loves the little boxes. I do too. That red one that I have out, I'm going to alter that. Maybe I'll put one of these, maybe if I use I don't have to use the original, but something like this. Something off of here, you know, on those, I have to use, I think it's a little longer than this, but I could take that and put it up there or this up there. So I might use something out of this book for that box. We're not going to do it today. I've got other stuff I want to work on today. They're welcoming Raul in here. Wendy says, I go on Wednesdays and I get my military discount. Oh, for thrifting? Becky said, we usually go on Tuesday for senior discount day. Yeah. I go when I get the chance. Here's where Kathy came in and I'm up to the top. Let me go down to the bottom. Raul, Kimberly says, it's very nice of you and Miriam to get the streamathon together. Oh, are Raul and Meri doing are you doing the, I tell you guys, I haven't been following stuff lately. Are you doing the New Year streamathon? Which streamathon is that? I think I was doing it for a couple years, and then Pink Girlie did it last year. I don't know if she's going to do it this year or not. She asked me about it, and you know, she's got a full plate. And when you have a full plate and you just keep piling it on, it gets a little stressful. Which streamathon is that? I want to make sure I'm thinking right. Let me zoom in. I'm going to do some. First of all, I got to see if this works. I think that other one I had out was an old one. I think this is the newer one. Yeah. So I want to do some tatting. And I think, where am I going to do it? Let's just start in here and make some. Tatting in here. It is the New Year's streamathon. Okay. Well, I'm willing to stream, Raul. I usually stream, but I just cannot. I've got so much going in my life. And I'm getting a little high there. I've got so much going in my life that I cannot handle organizing again this year. It's really too much for me. Raul, you can put me down, contact me. I have usually kicked it off if you need somebody to kick it off, like on a Friday morning or whatever morning. But, you know, I'm pretty open with time slots. So just let me know if you need me. I will participate. When you host it, or when I've hosted it, I've always felt like I need to be there, especially for the late night people, you know, and I always feel like I need to be watching other people's streams just because they put in their time and effort, and especially if they're not getting many people coming out and watching, I feel like I need to encourage them. And that's how I felt in the past, you know, and that kind of took up my whole weekend, and I never really got a holiday. But that was just, you know, that was me. I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm going to leave that. Maybe put a tat down in here. Now, I think this is still the page one, and I think Becky put words on hers, but I don't think I'm going to. I think just putting this tatting on here is enough to finish it off. Kind of lacy lace here. And do I want anything down at the bottom? I don't know. I think I'll leave it alone now. I think that's probably enough. I could put some around this tab. That's kind of, I think I'll leave it alone. Let that dry. And then I have this other piece here that I was just playing with fabric scraps that I dug out of that plastic sack I had in there. And I was going to do some stitches on here. Play with some of this with my fine liner. And I think that the herringbone stitch is long, has a little X, long, and an X. I think that X may come down this way. I forgot, but this is okay. Let's make this longer and bring this down this way. It's that one that goes there. And that one should go off of the page. I'm probably messing this up. But it doesn't matter because I guess I did bring that one down, didn't I? Brought these down. Just for the fun of it. I was watching a gal do crazy quilting, and she said she just started doing her own thing. And I go, you go, girl. And then, let's see. I think I'll just do some little loopy-doops here. And I'm going to kind of work it around this fabric here. Like that. And oops, I don't want to put my hand in it. Let's put a dot in the center. And mine's going to be all white. You know, that when they do stitching on crazy quilts, they usually use colored thread, but I feel like white will show up here better. And then I think I'll just put some X's in here. I'll find out where this goes. some big X's. Oops, I went under it. So, you know, if you have scraps laying around, there you go. You can play with them in your art journal. I'm going to put this in my Wanderlust journal. Let's just do some dots here. Call those French knots. And let's just continue them around here. Somebody's going crazy with her French knots or colonial knots or whatever you want to call them. Dots. And let's just do a running stitch around the edge. And maybe fill that in. Just for the fun of it. And can't forget the blanket stitch. That's a very popular stitch. And I'm going to put dots at the end of it. Almost looks like a musical note. And let's just put running stitch down this way. And one of my favorite stitches to do, and when I do needlework, I haven't done needlework in a long time, but is the queen stitch. And it's kind of a circular stitch like that. And of course I'm not getting it in there. And then it connects. Yeah, I'm right at the edge there. I don't know if I can do it across this gold and black, but it has it kind of like that, and then these two connect, and then it comes like this. And of course when you do it really small, I'm doing it larger so you can see, it's really a pretty stitch. Like that, and like that. And then the threads connect there, and then these two threads come this way, and they connect across this way. And I'm not doing such a hot job of, but I know what it is, and that's all that's important. Yeah. Yeah. I think this actually goes across that way. It's a pretty stitch when you do it with tiny threads because it all closes up together, and it's called the queen stitch. It's really a pretty stitch. Like that. I have to get out my embroidery dictionary. Yeah. My fabric is not letting my paint pen flow where I want it to flow. So I went to the bank, I went to the thrift store, I went to Dollar Tree, I got gas in my car, I came home. That took me all afternoon. I didn't even go to Walmart. Walmart's about the only place we have to buy crafty stuff other than that little quilt store. But I've got about all the fabric that I need. I did look for fabric at the thrift store, but I was looking for just some cotton yardage, and they didn't have any. They had kind of like what you would make a suit coat out of. Not a wool, but it was kind of a, it was a open weave kind of. Not a very, it was a weave. It was not an open weave, but it was a large weave. Let's put it that way. It looked like something you would see on a man's 1970s jacket. And then they had some other fabrics, but they were more silky and nylon-y than what I wanted. I wanted just plain cotton. But they usually have pretty good fabric buys there. It just, it comes and goes. All right, we're going to leave that. And I think I want to do some, let's see, we should probably do this area next. And I think I'll just do maybe feathery stitches like this. If I can, just, I forget how the feather stitch goes. And we'll just bring it down this way. I think it has another, something like that. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. Oh, it's okay for here. I think I'll put some dots on here. And feather stitch really doesn't have dots, but bring that this way, down this way. This is not a true feather stitch, you guys. I'm just drawing it in. I'm messing it up. It should come around, and I'll have to, this is a meander stitch. Let's just put some more dots on it. This is Meri Gone Wild. All right, and then here, I think over here on this side, I want to do some, put my finger in it. I want to do some diamond type stitches. And I think I'll put a dot in there. And I don't know if there's really a stitch. I'm just playing. There probably is. There's not much in today's world with inventing stitches and doodles and that has not been done before. There's not much, because you think about human history and down through the ages. But that doesn't mean you can't use them and can't enjoy them. I think I'll put little X's up here. Kind of poorly stitched X's. But you know, when you're doing a crazy quilt, you don't have to worry unless you're planning on entering it into some sort of competition or gallery. Because all you're doing is, well, on here, all we're doing is having fun. I feel like there needs to be something over here. And since I did that, let's bring it down here. Whoops. That's kind of messy there. And we're going to let that white line take the, and we're going to bring this down in here. And we're going to do a running stitch this way. Yeah, let me grab a hold of this. And let's continue these little X's over here. And my diamonds, I guess I'll continue the diamonds. So this is kind of a faux crazy quilt page. And since I did that running stitch in there and in there, I think I'm going to kind of use that as a pull together stitch, so that goes across all the motifs. Make the piece seem like a whole. H-O-W-L-E, W-H-O-W-H-O-L-E, whole. Pulls it together as one piece. Whoops. Then on the sides here, I have running stitches going. I don't want to put my hand in that again. Running stitches going this way. Now, if I were Janet Nash, I would probably be doing this with real thread. She does some beautiful work, doesn't she? And there's another, she's more of a fabric artist. She designed a lot of cross stitch too. Pamela Kellogg. Do you guys know Pamela Kellogg? She does beautiful crazy quilting. She made a crazy quilt. And of course, she lives in a larger area than we do, but she used buildings in her area. And I mean, it was a large quilt. And oh, it was beautiful. And she probably still, she did it a block at a time. She had a building, you know, and then she crazy quilted around it of a building in her area. We'd have a lot of empty store buildings here. All right, now I just have this corner down here. And I think I'll make some upright crosses, which are just lines that are crossed. And I'm making pretty large ones. And of course, they're usually shorter, but I'm making my long just because I want to. I might do some of those up in there to pull that in a little more. I should really be going this way. This is what happens when you don't have colored threads. You do a whole thing in white. All right, now let's bring the running stitches down. And I'm gonna, I don't know, maybe I should circle these. Feel like I should maybe, let's do that. Just go like this around these. Outline them. And let's put running stitches in here. Gotta grab a hold of it in a good spot. There. Now I feel like this area needs something. Let me bring it around. It needs a picture in there. We're gonna put, I think I'll put some more of those upright crosses in there. They're pretty easy to do. But I need to hold on to my Now this will be a page, it'll be folded in half. So we won't see the entire thing. We'll see half here and half there. Whoops, I'm getting a little wild here. So these were just fabric scraps, like these were, the gold was a necktie, man's tie, this was a man's tie, and that was a man's tie. And I think this piece in here was a man's tie. And I tore apart those ties. And I feel like I need dots in here. These were just fabric scraps that were in a bag. I got more. I should do some real crazy quilting. My grandmother, my dad's mother, made quilts for all of us kids. I would have liked to known her. She died when I was in high school. My dad, I had a school car, an old Chevy, 57 Chevy with a green slanted back. My dad borrowed that car to go down to Oklahoma for my grandmother's funeral, and the car never made it back. I guess he left it someplace. It stopped running, and he took the bus home. That's the last I saw of my school car. Oh well, it went for a good purpose. All right, I think I'm going to call that done. I'm pretty happy with it. I'll hold it up closer so you guys can see. You know, it's paint. It's paint. It's not thread. And this will go in my Wanderlust. This will be one of my pages. Let me hold it up so you guys can see. I lost chat. Oh, I guess you can see it pretty good. Let's set it. Let's set it to dry. Whoops. I don't know where I'm going to set these things to dry. I have so much out drying. Let's see. I'm going to set this down for a minute. I need the box on the bottom. Always need the bottom box. Might have a crack-a-lunch trying to get it out. All right. I want to work on those little cones. Hold the phone. I'll put this to dry. All right. Let me come out and look at chat. Welcome you in. I'll put this right here. Merry Christmas, it says. Hold on. I'm going to work on, I made these little mini books. And I made these little cones. And I'm going to put those white flowers in the cones. So let's pull these out. There we go. And I made, what, 8 of these little books? 9, 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I made 9 of these little Christmas books. They're just little ornaments to hang on the tree. This is going to be my little ornament box. All right, let me refresh my chat. It's blank. Hi, Roy. Hi, Chris and Kimberly. Chris says, I ate something bad last night and I have a stomach ache now. And I have classes for 6 hours today. Oh, Chris. Can you take something, Pepto-Bismol or something? Roy said he had a 57 Chevy. Mint green and cream. Well, mine was green. I don't know if it was a mint green, but it was a light green. Might have had the same, we might have had the same make and model Chevy. Did it have a slant back? Mine had a kind of a rounded back. One of those. 57 Chevy. It was my first school car. Chris says, I need to be there. I have final oral exams with all the kids. Oh, Chris. I try to take something to settle. An Alka-Seltzer or Pepto-Bismol. Hi, Mina. Mina says, I can't stay, but I'll watch this later today. Hugs and blessings for you and everyone. Have a really good day, Mina. I'll be thinking of you. Hi, Joyce. Good morning, Joyce. Becky says her first car was a 1973 Ford Maverick in baby blue. Aww. Aww. Roy is waving at you, Mina, if you're out there. Chris, I hope your tummy ache gets better. She ate something bad last night. I kind of, well, you know, I didn't do too bad. I had fig Newtons in the morning. I ate 3 or 4 fig Newtons. I've been eating those. I figured the fig might, you know, they're a cookie, but I figured the fig might help me. Let me get on my red dot here. I didn't have any dinner, but about 3:30, 4 o'clock, I stopped at, we have a place called Runza here in the Midwest, and they usually serve these cabbage rolls. Well, I didn't buy the cabbage roll, but I like their onion rings. So I had you know, when they make onion rings and you say medium, it's really small. You don't get a pile of them. You get, probably probably around 10 onion rings at the most. And if you even get that many. And I had those and a Dr. Pepper, which I probably shouldn't have because it's a soft drink, but you know, hey. And I didn't have supper, but I ate some popcorn last night. And then around 9:30, 10 o'clock, I made me a yogurt smoothie. I purchased some strawberries, and I kind of like this Greek yogurt. I've been eating a lot of this Greek yogurt. I buy 2 containers because, you know, I don't get to town every day. And this will last me 3 or 4 days. And I've been making smoothies. I put fresh fruit in there. Like this morning, I used strawberries. And I made one the other night that I put orange juice in. And ice cube and a little bit of half and half for to smooth it out. And I had that last night. So I didn't do too bad. Probably I could have done without those onion rings, but you know, like I said, you get, if you're doing good in a medium order of onion rings there, you get 10 of them. So, which probably isn't even a half onion. Kimberly's here. Chris and Joyce. Chris, we wish you a good day. I hope your tummy ache goes away. Stitch It Pam. Good morning, Pam. Good morning, good morning. Wendy Benson says, over here shopping for, I'm over here shopping for a very small hole punch. You know, the smallest hole punch that I've found is on those crocodiles, those larger crocodiles. They have a pretty small, the small one has a small punch to it. They're saying good morning to Roy. Roy is saying good morning to everybody. Thank you, Kimberly. Roy says, TGIF, Meri, and a happy pre-weekend to all you wonderful ateliers. I'm calling this live stream Meri Unclogged. Oh, dear. I don't know if you want to unclog me or not. Something bad might come out of me. Oh, onion rings. I still kind of taste them. You have to treat yourself every now and then. If you just eat vegetable soup every day, you get tired of it. Oh, my snowmen are upside down. Let's put my snowmen right side up. So who am I missing? Joyce? Paula. Hi, Paula Loves Art. Good morning. Raul is here. Raul says all times are Eastern time, USA time. He's talking, Raul and is it MMW Miriam are coordinating that? Yeah, New Year's Streamathon. Well, I'm glad somebody took it over. Will I do a stream on Sunday, 5:30 a.m. to... Raul, are you still in here? I'll have to message him if he's not here yet. He's saying, well, Meri, will you do a streamathon on Sunday, 5:30 to 7 a.m.? I can do that because that's kind of early Sunday morning. Can I reply to his message? No. Let me see if he's still here. I think he probably left. I'll message him and say I can. Or he can message me. I'll message him. It's going to be 56 today. All right. So I want to fill these little cones, and I might make some more of them, but I kind of want to move on to some other stuff here too. So I have these flowers, whatever I did with them. These, and let me reach. I should get my gripper out. and these. Now you probably only use, these are interesting because it looks like they put these on upside down. Doesn't it look like they put these on upside down? They sure did. I wonder if the other one's that way. Take it back to Dollar Tree and say your flowers are upside down. I wonder if they meant to do that. See, the pretty side goes this way. They're all upside down. I wonder if they meant to do that. I don't like them that way. I could push it through. Let's clip one off. Upside down. I look at those and I'll go, they're all upside down. Let me zoom in a little because this is pretty small stuff. Let me zoom in a tiny bit if I can. I thought probably more than, but you can see they're upside down. Let me clip one off. I could probably turn them around pretty fast. See, that's, I guess they're meant to be that way, but I don't like them that way. If I can push this through this way. Take it off and put it the other way. No, that's upside down. I need it to go. Like that. Like this. I think their machine was upside down. Because these are all there. That's how, in my head, they should be like that. And we're going to take one and put in here. I'm going to use tacky glue, and then I'm going to take some of this. Let me clip some of this off. Some of these down in here. And put in there. Maybe I'll put those in first. Probably should put some glue in, but first, and then my flower. And maybe some more of this. Let's cut a bunch of this off. This one, well, it's $1.50. I thought it was $1, but still, that's a pretty good swag of it. If I can get it out here. I know I'm in pretty close, but when I get to putting those together. Alrighty. So I want to put another piece in there. And I think I'll take this one and move it down. that and put it in behind here. So let's put some glue in. Let's get my tacky glue out. We'll put these in first. Get my stick out here that's in the water and my tacky glue. Where's my tacky glue? I had it out the other day. Hold on. What shelf did I put it in? Here it is. And I need my pliers. Alrighty. Put that up there. All right. And I don't care if there's a pencil mark there. That's not, probably won't show much. Let's grab some glue and put down in here. And I'm even gonna, I don't even care if it's around the edges here. I probably use hot glue too, but hot glue gets hot. And we're gonna put little pieces on here first. Just stick them in there. And the other pieces. I can get it stuck down in there. Oh, I might have to clip this. It's pretty long. Hold on. That in there, and then this one. I have a couple more here. I can, that's just a tiny one. Put that on last. Are you guys seeing it? Am I in frame? Put that in there. Kind of push it down, and then put this flower way down in there. It's kind of pretty. Maybe I'll put another flower in there, but I have to, I have to make the flowers go the right way. Why'd they put those flowers upside down like that? I guess maybe they're supposed to push up that way. I don't like them that way. I'm going to change them. If I can, put them the other way. Put them like this. Makes more sense to me. Meri, you're putting your flowers on upside down. No, I'm putting them right. Put that in there. There we go. And here's the hanger over here. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. So I've got 10 of these to do. But I think it's going to be very pretty. Maybe I'll zoom out a little. I tend to get out of frame here when I'm working. I'm not on my red dot. Come on. There. Whoops. Down here. There we go. So that'll hang on my little white Christmas tree. So let's put that over here. And let's do some flowers. Do them. Get them put the right way. In Meri's thinking. In Meri's thinking, these are upside down. In Meri's thinking, they should go like this. Like that. That's how mine are going to go. Needs to come up. That's how mine are going to go. These look, oh, these have 2 on it. This one has 2. Maybe I can just shape those. That's pretty. And this one has 2. They look upside down to me. Shape them like that. Those smaller ones down here have 2. I'm going to leave those. This list looks upside down to me. Let me zoom out just a little. I'm in too far. Is that a little better? Can get it off and put it back in. Did I do it right? It looks better to me. I like the ones that have 2 on it. They're very pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Let's see if I can find some more. I'll use those. 5. That one's 6. I suppose that's the way these flowers are supposed to be if you'd look them up. But it just, I don't like it upside down. My world's upside down enough the way it is. I like them better the other way. I like them better this way. That's the way I'm going to put them. There's 7. I can get that in there. Oh, I pulled it right off. Doggone it. There. Somebody else liked these flowers because I saw a whole bunch of them in there about several days ago, and when I went yesterday, they were just about all gone. I found the last 2 of these little white flowers. When you like something, sure enough, everybody else likes it too. I don't think I'm going to save, well, I don't know. Will I ever want these leaves? Let's just cut these off. I think I'll just throw the leaf part away. Let's cut these off. I don't know, will I want these ever for anything? I guess I could put them in my journal. Let's take them off, if I can get them. Oh, that's wired. That's a pretty strong wire. I don't know if I can get the little piece off in here. I don't want to fool with it. I guess I could clip the leaf off. Price tag. Oh, I caught on to stuff here. Maybe my little scissors might do a better job. It's around the price tag there. I don't know if I ever will use these leaves. I could put them in my journal. Just so I don't throw them away. Make a skirt of some sort. A nature fairy. Yeah. Ouch. There we go. I don't know if I'll use those, but I'm going to throw this away. It's trash now. You could probably find a use for it, but I'm going to take these leaves. I had a little bag. Back into that little bag that was in my way. Up here. Penelope, what did you do with it? Here. We'll put those leaves in there. Get them out of my way. Oh, I guess it's a big bag. We're still going to use it. Maybe I'll put some other stuff in there too. Hold it, let me put these in my bag. Everything went away on my tablet. Come on, come back, come back, come back. Let's go down to the bottom and refresh my chat. Top chat, live chat. Rory says, turnips are one of my must-haves. My mom was 4'11". She would attack the turnip with the strength and force of a demolition team. Oh, there went my chat again. Hi, Dar. Good morning, Dar. Becky said, turnips and potatoes were something that my grandmother would add to a New England boiled dinner. Also, carrots and onions were thrown in the pot, making a yummy stomach growl. It does sound good. Becky says, Dar, your dad must have had teeth of steel. Dar says he eventually needed dentures, so maybe you shouldn't have eaten them raw. He ate raw turnips. Dar said, my dad loved turnips. He would eat them raw like an apple. Rory says he's pre-cooking for Turkey Day. He says, I'm totally convinced that bowling was first invented to use turnips for the bowling balls. That's how you got talking about turnips. Roy's cooking turnips. Joyce says, I loved jumping in leaves as a kid. Yeah, well, there's plenty of leaves out on our yard yet. I'm not going to get them all raked up. I got 10 bags raked up. Let's see, what else is going on? Roy says, oi, oi, today already, it seems like a convention. Let's move this down a little so you guys can use it. Look at it. Oi, today already, it seems like a convention of lawn care people. We have so many oak trees in the area, they all decided to get naked at the same time. Oh, dear. Well, I will say our front yard trees lose their leaves before the side yard. And I'm not sure why. It's an east. Our front yard faces the east. The side yard faces the south. And you would think that the south trees would lose their leaves first, but they don't. I'll be lucky if I get the front porch cleaned off before the snow flies. I took down some pots yesterday, but I still need to empty all the dirt. Kitty Jen, if you're out there, good morning. I miss you coming in. I missed you coming in the other day. Becky said she's going into lurk mode as she's crocheting a dishcloth using the Tunisian crochet. Yeah, Becky led a chat on Tunisian crochet. A series of all the different kinds of Tunisian crochet stitches. That was fun to do. Look, this needs this is the one that I probably had trouble getting closed. Or did I put that stem down in there? It needs a little bow down at the bottom or something. But we'll worry about that later. I'm going to put it up above. Let's grab another one. Did I get good morning said to everybody? Dar, Kitty Jen, Becky. Who else peeked in here? Roy. Yeah. So many carbs on those onion rings. That's why I like them, Becky. That's why I like them. Becky said the problem with, I had that fish the other day that was breaded too, but I only ate, they put 3 pieces on my plate. I only ate 1, and I brought the other 2 home in a doggy bag, and they're still up in the freezer. So I think if you're moderate in eating your carbs, you might be okay. Just don't have so many carbs in one day. But that's my thinking right now. Let's get some more of these out and get these ready to go. I like to stick together, and I kind of like the little white stems here. Maybe I'll put them with the leaves, and maybe we'll come up with something. Put them over here for now. And I think these are going to have to be smaller yet, because once you get them pulled apart, they're pretty tall. Little white flowery things. Well, that would make one. Let's put this aside and see what I can do here. Of course, my glue stick is over here. All right. That glue down in there. If I can't grab a hold of these, well, I got a stem. They all want to come at once. Well, I get it in there and then I pull it out again. Don't do that, Meri. I'm not good with little stuff. Teeny beany stuff. Get in there. Now these are just little strips of book paper that were cut into a square and rolled up into a cone. And these little flowers that I'm working with now, these little bud things, they came from the Dollar Tree. I mean, not from the Dollar Tree. These came from the thrift store. I got a bunch of them. I think that's a stemmy stem. Now let's grab one of these double treble ones. I'm going to have to clip that down. Use my large scissors. And I have enough glue in there, hopefully, to put in there. And my hangers up this way. See if I can't just push that down into there. There we go. I think these will be pretty on that tree. So I got 2 done. Set it out of the way here, and it's a process. Clipping on these are what's slowing me down, the clipping the little leafy things. That's more of a stem. Put the stems in the, and they want to hold on to my fingers because my fingers are kind of sticky. A stem. That's all stem. The little one. All right, I think that's enough for another one. Might need another. No. Let's see what I have here. Well, let's just try those. Get a cone. And some glue. I'm putting a good amount of glue down in there. Just kind of filling it with glue. And a stem. Yeah, I think I'm gonna Need some more of these. That one fell out. Don't fall out. I need you. After they get this small, they're kind of hard to handle. Yeah, I pulled it right out with my thumb again. Get in there. All right, let's take a... Oh, some of those double flowers fell right off the stem. I cut it too close. Let's see if that will glue in there. It's not too bad. I think the others are prettier, but I'm not going to fool with it once you get it on the tree. Once you get her on the tree, and they're going to go on that white paper tree. So there's 3, and I pulled this off of the stem here. If I can put it back on again or not, I don't know. Get in there. Has kind of like a little arrow type thing to hold it. There we go. Okay. And these look like they need to be cut. Down here. And we're going to let that one be like it is. Get rid of these. And let's use that one and let's get some more of this. Need a cone. Well, making even 10 of these is a production. The trouble is, when you put these things together, they tend to hold on to each other. Until you want them to go where you want them to go, then they have their own mind. That one's kind of pretty. Can I get another one in there, though? Over on this side. Right in there. And put my little flower in there. Whoops, he goes this way. I swear these flowers are upside down. You know, we'll just stuff him in there and he'll kind of curl up. And I'm hoping that'll stick into that glue there. My hanger back over here. Looks like that. I could use more of this over here. No, that flower pushed it out of the way. I can get one in there or not. Get in there. Down, right down into there. Alrighty, we're gonna leave it and see if it glues down in there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Well, they do, but if I can't separate these first. No. Oops, got one on here. I want to hold on to each other. Sorry if I get out of frame. I don't mean to. Let's see where I'm going. Let's get one of those little double flowers. Put down in there. I think that one's kind of pretty. My hangers here. Did he get glued down? He's just a small hanger. How many do I have? 5. 5 of them. I've got 5 more to go. 1, 2, 3. I only see 4 here. Where's the 5th one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I only make 9? I think I only made 9 because one of my pages thought I had 10 of them. That's okay. We'll do 9. You're probably getting pretty bored. Let's cut some more. You keep those separate. They tend to cling to each other. They get clingy. Is that enough for this one? Maybe one more. All right, I'm going to take this one first because he's wide. I'm going to fill my little cone with glue. Or not fill it, but edge it so those pieces have something to grip onto. Let's see if I can't just squeeze him in there. And this one. One more. Two more. Come on. Probably if I did this in the daylight, I would see where I was going better. Sometimes I have trouble seeing where I'm going with this stuff. All right, let's put a flower in there. Shall we use this one? It's a kind of a double one. They're pointed the wrong way. All right, let's push her down in there. Now we're gonna leave it. That stem's kind of high. I don't know, I think I'm gonna take it out. I don't like it there. There. This one got squished. Get a hold of it. My little cone is squishy. All right, we're gonna leave it. He's gonna kind of point down. I might have to kind of glue these on. I'm not sure how they're gonna hang. We'll find out. All right. Push that over on the glue. That's some stems here that are says these things are clingy. When they try to work with them individually, they're not as easy to work with as you might think. You want to hold on to each other. One here. Throw that away. Those would be pretty on a black background. We'll see what happens to those. Now let's kind of separate these out because they're easier to put in if I have them one at a time. Yeah. Get that down into my glue. Can't see the stem. That one get in there backwards. Okay, let's take a little flower and put in there. There we go. I think it's kind of pretty. 2 more and then I'll be done. We'll move on. I'm not going to fool with that one. Pickings are getting slim over here. I need to get some more out. I'm separating them because they're easier to pick up and put in if they're separate. Otherwise, they want to cling on to each other. Oh, that's a good amount of glue. Take a longer one. Like this. See, they want to cling on. They want to hold on to each other. And I say, help, help, hold on to me till we figure out where we're going. I just about bought a Christmas cactus. It was $6. I didn't think that was a bad price. I've never taken care of Christmas cactuses before. It was at the grocery store. I just about bought it, and then I'd have to repot it, though. It didn't look like it was in a very big pot. I didn't buy it. I put it back on the shelf and went and bought beans. What else did I buy? My brother wanted some oranges, so I bought him some oranges. I bought some strawberries for me for my smoothies. I like to have a smoothie in the evening. And what else did I buy yesterday? I bought some Triscuits because I like Triscuits with my soup, with my veggie soup. I'm going to put all of this in there. I'll see if it'll fit in there. Okay, you going to go down in there? Yeah. Well, that one's going to be pretty. Let's put a flower. One flower, come on. Double flower. In there. There we go. That one is pretty. One more, and I'll get out of here. We'll move on to something else. I won't get out of your hair yet. What time is it? It's 7:50, almost 8. I got about, oh, this is Friday morning. I can go until 10, but sometimes I do, and sometimes I just get off at 9 like usual because there's other people coming on. I could go a little bit longer, but you know, I'm picking off of this here. Yeah. It wants to cling on to each other. Move my... I'll get this one. Did I get it? That might be enough for... Of course, I've got a big bag of them. See, I've got a big bag of them. Got a big bag of them. I just pulled one little branch out. I'm going to put it back in there. Alrighty. Put these little pieces up there. Alright. Let's pick a good flower. This one's... I'll pick this one. I'll put all my flowers in a little bag that I have out. Maybe I'll put them with those leaves. Alrighty. Last one. I get a little bored doing this. 9 of them in a row is plenty. And I certainly put enough glue in there to should hold. I didn't separate these. Now they're gonna hold on to each other. Didn't even put that in there right. I think there's 2 of them there. It looks like they should go in there nice and easy, but you know, it's a lot harder than it looks because they want to go their own way. I got 1 more, 2 more. All right. We'll use this one because it's the, there's 2 left here. See if I can't poke them in there someplace. Now let's poke that flower in there. And hopefully he'll glue down. I don't know. We'll see. There we go. Now let's clean up my mess. I got all these extra little flowers here. Now, hold on. I've got another little baggie here. Goes in there. And I have some left. I'm going to put them that I haven't clipped off yet. I'm going to put them with these others. And we'll do those another day. I'm tired of this. I'm going to save these stems. I'm going to put them with the leaves. I'll put them down here someplace. Start down there. Maybe I'll do this on a black background. Oh, you know, this would be pretty as a transparent art journal page in my, let's do that. Let's just take this and kind of fold it this way. Let's just fold this. We'll work on that next. I'm saving these though. And let me get a paper towel. I didn't get paper towels yesterday. I should have got paper towels. I need to start making me a list. Let's clean my glue bottle off. I did pretty good at getting things yesterday, but I always forget something. Yesterday it was paper towels. We got them out in the kitchen. I like to buy my own though. I don't like to. I like to get my own. What did I do with the cap? I had it here. Oops, there's a couple flowers. What did I do with that cap? Well, I'll set it there until I find it. Clean my stick off a little. It's got to be here. I didn't do anything with it. Did I knock it off on the floor? I don't see it down there. Right under my chair. There. It's probably in there somewhere. Maybe I put it up here. No, I don't see it in there. Always losing something. I had it in my hand just a minute ago. All right, let's clean this off. There's no cap in there. All right, so here are my little, and they're going to catch on to each other. My little cones. Oh, flower came out of that one. I might have to hot glue some of these things back in. So there's 8, 9. And what I did with the cap to my glue. Honestly, I'm always losing something. I don't see it here. My scissors, little book pages, fabric. There they are. Maybe I'll take a picture of these for a thumbnail. Get them arranged here. Yeah, it frustrates me. I had that cap in my hand not more than 5 minutes ago. Isn't that something? Here's a little book I didn't get finished. Oh, I didn't. He's not, he needs to be glued. Huh. All right. Well. Grr. Let me take a picture of this with my phone. Needs to come down a little bit more for you guys. I must have my flash on. You know, if my flash, oh, I got my finger in the way. You know, if my flash is working, how dark it is in here. That's probably why I can't find the cap to my glue. I guess I'm going to have to put a piece of wax paper on it for now. But let's put these. Let's put these in my box. My little box of Christmas goodies here while I decorate my tree. Yeah. This one isn't staying in. I might have to glue some of this stuff back in, but I'm not going to fool with it now. I'll zoom out here in a minute. Oh, look, there was the 10th one. Well, I'll do him another time. I thought I had 10 of them. I'm not going to go back and do him now. I'm ready to move on. There we go. Maybe I'll find my cap if I keep looking. Alrighty, let's put this aside. And I think I'm going to work on a transparent art journal page for, let me zoom out a little more. Transparent art journal page for the Wanderlust journal. Get a piece of wax paper out. And I need a rubber band or a string or something. Well, that cord would look nice right about now, but we'll just put it like this. Keep it on there. Maybe some foil would work better. I don't know. I'm always doing something. Let me zoom out. I zoomed in close, so hopefully you could see what I was doing. So now what I want to do is use this as a transparent art journal page. And let me push these out of here. And I'll use some of those pages that I printed off yesterday. Kind of make a Victorian. Meri's into the Victorian stuff, I guess. I need to clean my desk, it's dirty. All right, so let's reach over here and let's get some of these images out. here. Let's see what I want to use. I could use some text. It says, ever the silence hung too heavy. Gaudi's never left a damsel in distress. It was always gratifying on an individual to converse on those topics with which he was most familiar, his calling, profession, or favorite pursuits. I don't know. Let's see what I have here. I'm thinking maybe those are my bobby pin embellishments, though. Okie dokie. Let's see what else I have here. I have this box of goodies here. Ugh. Can't get it out. This box of goodies. Push this back in. Let's see what's in here. We got a piece of lace, some fabric, scrap, bird. There's a little birdie there. Tissue that has ink on it. More tissue, a string, another fabric scrap. My stamps. That was an ink bottle. Cameos. Checkers. One to carve, two to carve. Little text. Pawn. A game pawn, a bigger one, chess pawn, piece of lace. Oh, this was a cluster I think I made. Cluster. Some thread. Fabric. Some crystals. And these are beads. I'm not going to try to undo those. Dangle scissors. There's my tat stamp. Let's keep that out. Some doll hair. Annie V sent me this doll hair. New collection. Collection of junk. A little clip. Oops. It's snapped. It's a dollar store one. It's supposed to have a magnet. Here's a, I think somebody sent me this ATC. It's not a, from Angela Snyder, Best Crafty Mixed Media Group. I think Angela Snyder is up around Wisconsin. Here's another little cluster I made. Not that, that's a sewing machine. A little crochet piece, that's not tatted. Here's a, ooh, I'll use that. This is a little cluster piece. I think that was sent to me too. I don't remember doing that. Jingle bells, maybe I'll keep that out. A little star thing. Here's another tat. Thread. Some. I get these at Sizzix. Is it Sizzix? Ranger.com. I'm not going to use those here. There's a tag and a little dress and this was sent to me. It says, so happy we're friends. So happy we're friends. Yeah, some of this stuff is Happy Mail. Some stamps. A little bear. I'm tempted to send this bear to Mina. This is one with a heart. I think This bear, I think I did it for Nancy Wannabe. I call her Nancy Art, but she passed away. I think I'm going to keep that out and send it. I carved one. Here's my light bulbs carving. I carved one with, I should just take all these carvings out. With it sitting in a chair, and I don't know what I did with it. The threads and stuff I'll leave in. I'm going to take my stamps out and put them in a little box. There's another ATC down here. I'm sure it was sent to me. It's a nice one. There's a strange fascination. It's not signed. Is it signed on the front? Yes. Sharon Lombard. Sharon Lombard. Thank you, Sharon. I think I'm just pulling stuff out I might want to. There's a clamp. This was all desk fodder. All right, now let's put some of this stuff in there. Those are wax things. I need to finish my okra pods. Let's see, let's put this butterfly in there. Let's put my Nancy Drew, that's fabric, head in there. These are some bezels, not bezels, little charms, metal charms. Get my okra pods out of the way here. I could put them in there, but it might be a squeeze. Here's an eraser, erasers. Notepads. Let's see what else I have here. My stamps I should all put in one place. Got things all over the place here. Did you just love doing this with me? Here's a postal stamp. Here's a charm. Here's my journey piece. There's a star. See what I have here. I printed all of these off. Are going to go with Happy Mail when I get my Happy Mail sent. Good old days. That's my zine. I think I made this for Christy Rhodes. I need to send that to her with the lace that she won. I haven't sent out those lace pieces yet. Maybe I'll keep those stars out. Another one of these. You guys ever get caught doing this? This is all desk fodder. A little lace piece. I'm going to put these back in. There's a piece of embroidery floss. I mean, it's just stacked up over here. And that little purple fabric. And a sponge. An eraser package. I'm going to save this scrappy stuff. This is my pattern. Oh, wait. Hold on here. Another okra pod. These are my owls that need to be finished. This is my tree pattern. Scrap papers. I'm saving scrap papers out because I reach for them. Here's a pen. Put that in over here, I guess. I can find a spot for it. And these I'm going to put in my journal. My little, that could be tossed. I'm not sure what I was doing with that. That pumpkin, I need to put that in the autumn journal. some tatting. I think that's just scrap. I'm going to toss it. A tag, card, my to-do package, envelopes. Let's see, what's this? Some more butterflies. Butterflies. Oh, I think those go. Hold on. Bird. All right, I think the rest of this stuff over here. Let me put this over here. I have a bunch of stuff here that needs to be used yet, but I want to move on here. I have some more to sort out, but I got it pretty well. At least I can put my rabbit in front of it. I have another paper doll here someplace. All right. What's under my phone? I always have stuff under my phone. Piece of black scrap paper. Oh, I have some little Santa charms, little snowman charms. I'm going to keep those out. Yeah. All right, we're gonna fold this back up and close it up. And I'll go digging through there another day. Put that down below for now. All right, so this goes in my autumn journal. I'm going to put it back up there. Penelope, I'm going to ask you to hold this stuff up for me. Or maybe this blue. Just get it out of my way for now. I lost my lid. I don't know. It must have fallen off of the... It must have fallen off. I had it in my hands. I don't know what I did with it. I'll put a rubber band or something if I can find one. Okay, my ochre pods. I pulled them all down to show them to people. There's a Santa Claus, a cat, a ghost, another cat. This one is in progress. He's a gnome. And this one is the elf. Where am I going to put those? That's the trouble. I don't have room for them on my desk here. I want to work here. This is going in the journal. This is my foiled rabbit a la Tim Holtz. Put that over there. This is some wax that I got at Hobby Lobby. I think it was on sale. And here's my other paper doll. Stars. All right. What time is it? It's 8:19. I'm looking for pieces that I'm going to put on that transparent art journal page. So maybe these stars. And maybe up in here. There's a galaxy here. I don't think I'll use that yet. Piece of lace, butterfly, tissue. There's all of these below. Stamps, text. This, I like this. I think this was sent to me. This was a dress form. That might go good with the Victorian. So little scrappy pieces. More fabric here. I don't know if I want to use those. Put it with that galaxy. little scrappy pieces. This came off of wallpaper, I think. Nancy Drew. A cluster. I don't know if I want to use that or not. I could. This is my tree pattern. This goes in my art journal. Alrighty. Charms. Put those back over there. All of these. Little. I won't use it all on my transparent art journal page, but I have a pile that I can pull from. And these stamps, all of these stamps, I need another cigar box. I've got another one. Here's some text. These little blank pages. Let's just pull. I can pull some of these, which was what I was thinking. My Tim Holtz paper dolls. It's all on my desk. All of this stuff. Well, what was in that cigar box wasn't. All right, let's get my masking tape out of the way. And I'm going to put all my stamps up above here for now. And then I'm going to get a little box. I'm going to keep the tatting ones separate and maybe keep my light bulbs. There's a light bulb there. And this is a tatting. That's just a star. This is a hashtag. And that's a tatting one. And the others I'm going to put in their own cigar box. I think I'm going to send this one to Mina. Oh, what's on the back? No, I'm not, Mina, because that's my manger scene on the back. Sorry, Mina. I'm keeping this one because that's got my manger scene on the back. I'll use that for Christmas. I want that one. Sorry, I'll have to get you another one. I have one carved in the chair, and I think I didn't like it, but I don't know what I did with it. All right. So, I'm back to wanting to do the and I don't know what I did with it. Here it is. It's underneath of everything. All right. So let's pick out something for the base. I'm kind of leaning toward this. I like that a lot. This isn't bad. Let's go with this. Hardly a household without its concertina, its pump organ or piano in the front parlor, where special occasions are celebrated with duets and rounds of singing. Among upper-class families, evening musicals were elaborate formal events with 12 to 16 guests, carefully chosen for their social and professional compatibility. Days of planning went into musical arrangements, the decor, and the dinner menu, which often ran to 10 courses with appropriate wines, champagne, and claret. Well, I think that's a drink. After dinner, according to customs, the ladies left the gentlemen to their cigars and port. 2 rounds were permissible before the gentlemen joined the ladies in the parlor, where hired musicians sang to piano or violin accompaniment. Man, they really made their visit something, didn't they? Guests of musical bent who had arrived with sheet music modestly concealed under their cloaks hoped to be asked to play. They usually were. Aww. So, that would be nice to have. I've got a whole bunch of music charms someplace. But I'm after this stuff. Let's go out and look at chat. I've been in my own world. I got too much neat stuff on my desk. I see some red Merys. See above. Meri, dare set your caps in bag of white flowers. Oh, really? Is in the bag of white flowers? There. Is that where I put that cap? Look it. Look it. Right there. Thank you. Becky said, I'm going for my walk. See above, please. Look it. Look it. There it is. Thank you, Becky. Thank you, dear. Thank you. Somebody must have went back and said, what did Meri do with her white cap? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, now I can put it in its proper place. Dare saved the day. Thank you, Dare. Dare B. You guys, this lady tats. Dare B tats. Dare, I have to tell you, my shuttle tatting is at the very beginning level because I'm a needle tatter. I can tat with the needle pretty good. But get me on that old shuttle. And, you know, I thought I had it all conquered 3 weeks ago. But I conquered it wrong. So I'm having to go back and learn it all over again. You know, that's usually the way it goes, isn't it? Because I got to a certain point and it wasn't working anymore. And go, what am I doing wrong? And it took me, I didn't want to ask on the board again. I just go, they're going to think I'm totally dumb forever if I keep asking all these questions. Well, I am totally dumb forever, but that's how I learn, is when I ask. Like, where's my cap? Anyway, I have relearned it now, and now I'm practicing my shuttle tatting again. So hopefully I have it right this time. But I'm a needle tatter. I do most of my projects in needle tatting. And let's see, I don't know if I'll do it tonight. Maybe Sunday night. I'm going to get out all my little Christmas wreaths, and I think you can stiffen them with Mod Podge. I'm going to try one and see how it works. And if it stiffens nice enough, I'm going to stiffen what I have tatted. I'm close to 30 little Christmas wreaths because I ordered some little gingerbread men to put on them. And I don't know if I'm going to make more than 30 or not. I was going to make them until December 5th. I might have to order some more gingerbread men. I don't know. I don't know if I just want to put one and let them hang down and maybe tat a little snowflake or something. It's going to have a red ribbon around it. We'll see. But maybe I'll play with those Sunday night. What else have I missed in here? Roy says, I know how you feel. Lots of stuff here caused me to pull back dramatically. Just too much taking my attention away and too much drama on some of the groups. I'm still finding a balance. Let's see. That lady is still giving the stink eye down here. There. What's going on? Meri, read your chat for the cap. I got that. Thank you. I really appreciate you guys. Good find there. Becky says, I have to keep a bunch around here. Scott is forever leaving them in places by mistake. He left his favorite one once and was so sad. What are we talking about? Good for you, Becky. They are so cool. Becky has sold hat number 3. All right, Becky. Kimberly says she's got quite a beanie collection from when she was bald. I can't imagine. I can't imagine you bald, Kimberly. Of course, I don't know if I've really seen a real picture of you. Kimberly, when I think of you, I think of that dancing lady when you do your happy dance video. Kimberly says, I made a spinach fruit smoothie because I really wanted the chocolate-covered cherries. I hope you didn't put the chocolate-covered cherries in the spinach fruit smoothie. I think she said I was doing that to be good. I wanted those chocolate covered cherries, so I excused myself by making a spinach fruit smoothie. The horses were not even out yet. She's still out there sniffing. What's going on? Any cat sighting? My chat disappeared, Becky said, and I cannot go up any further than that. I don't know. They mess around with their chats. I don't know. I get mad at them. I finally figured it out. I'm live now. I can see the chat, but I finally figured it out. It's still sometimes I have a hard time finding the replay chat, but I found it. Dare saved the day. Dare says, I cannot shuttle tat. I have no intention of doing it. Well, I have written in I keep a little tatting journal there. Like if I tat for a few, like I tatted yesterday, and I'll just say shuttle tatting. I did five double stitches. Well, I actually did more. That slide up and down the string like you're supposed to when I pull on the shuttle thread. That was my issue. I was making pretty rings, but I was pulling on the tail thread, and it will close it. But you try to continue after that, and you won't get any place. Oh, dearie me. So that prompted me to learn. So I went back and I watched a whole bunch of videos, not just in our group, but I think there's New Bear. She's got a good video on how to shuttle tat. And you have to start out at the very beginning. I mean, I started all over again. And I bought a big Tatsy shuttle. They call it Tatsy, Tatsy. And it's a larger shuttle, but you can wrap the large threads around it. And I need those large threads when I'm learning, because they tell me what, I can see where those tiny threads, I have a hard time seeing what I did wrong. And I have a hard time picking them out if I have to pick them out, or frog them or take them apart. So I bought that big Tatsy shuttle, and that has helped me a lot. And I go real slow. I go real slow. And I'm learning how, sometimes I'll sit there. It's kind of like a sewing machine in a way. You have to, when you have to flip that thread, the thread that goes across here, you have to, when you're pulling your stitch tight, that thread has to flip over this way in order for this shuttle thread to move back and forth. And that's what I'm having trouble with, but it's also this motion. And this is my left hand. So this motion here should be practiced. And of course I got this little finger problem here, and that doesn't hold on to my thread very easy. And it's always falling off of my little finger. But sometimes if I sit there and just see I'm not even doing it, you have to kind of keep these two. And then when you pull your thread off, you let it fall off of this and kind of, I don't know, I'm still working at it. And it just amazes me how, and they really have that down. And I'm going, all right, now I go under, and I have to come back this way, and now release the tension and make sure you get that loop transposed over, and did it slide? And they're going, I know that. I'm not even that fast with my needle tatting. I'm better with my needle tatting. I think that way that stitch transposes over, this thread that's tight here has to come transpose over, and you can feel it. If you watch New Bear, how to do a double stitch, you'll see what I'm talking about. By the way, I think she's in our group, but she has her own channel. And there's another lady who's pretty good too that I don't think is in our group, and I forget her name. But it's all the same concept of, but the way if you watch Judy tat, when she gets going, or not Judy, Tammy, when she gets going, like she says, okay, I'm going to do 5 double stitches. You know how they're done. 5. I'm going 1 and 2. Dare says, I have limitations with my hands from nerve damage and is hard on me, so I just choose not to have the frustration. Yeah, I think a lot of needle tatters feel the same way. I want to learn how to do it though, and I have a little bit of problem. I moving this, and this little finger, because it's broken, it wants to, And then when I'm doing the shuttle tatting, and I have that thread wrapped around this hand like it's supposed to, and you're holding your shuttle, and I'll put it through, and that shuttle thread will get caught on my long fingers. I'm going to have to get those fingers out of the way because my shuttle thread's getting caught on them. And I don't have that problem with needle tatting. Needle tatting to me is much easier. All right, let's go on. It's good to see you, Dare. Becky said it's such a beautiful morning for walking. Becky, thank you for putting the @ in there and making it red for me. Thank you for calling, and you too, Kimberly, for calling my attention to. I found the cap. It was in with the white flowers. Dare be saved the day. Let's see. I'm going to cut this little lady out, and this text. I'd like to save this text, sort of save it. And I think I'll make that a part of my page. I'm going to do transparent page for my Wanderlust, Becky. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. Excusez-moi. Let's just cut it out. So this is Friday. It's 8:30. I'm only going to be on till 9. I'm going to cut this little lady out. There is a bow up at the top. And I think I'll cut that with the bird. And this is her hat here. So we'll kind of cut in here. Of course, now this book was like a 12 by 12. It was a larger book, and I couldn't get the entire page on my printer, but it's okay. It gives me some images to use. All right, we'll put that there. And let's see. Let's see if I can round out her dress here. Comes more like that. And I think her hand comes, I think I'm cutting through her hand here. Her hand comes around this way. And her hat comes around. Something like that. I sneezed, now I'm going to have to stop and take care of my runny nose. If you will excuse me for a moment. And now, when I do that, I have to sanitize my hands. I keep hand sanitizer in my car. Do you guys ever do that? Because, you go out shopping and you're handling things. You don't know who's, even your food products, boxes and stuff. And go to the thrift store. I like to sanitize my hands, especially if I eat something. Let's see how my page is doing here. This is I think it's pretty dry. It's a little damp yet. Of course, my hands are a little, well, I think it's dry enough to fold. I should do something on the back of this. And we did another one. What did we do? My other one here. This is, I just put padding on it, on the top. But this is the one that, the page 1 that I did with Becky. And I think she went on to page 2. So I'll have to see what she did. I think she did an image transfer. So I'll have to catch up with Becky. But this is Friday. So Stacy Catitude will be on. Let's look at my list here. I get sidetracked. Sorry about that. Shannon will be on at 3 p.m. with her crochet. Shannon comes on quite a bit. Art Junkie. I got her on at 3 p.m. Eastern on Friday, crochet. Lena, Friday noon Eastern. Lena's Miss Linux 210. She's over in Denmark. Stacy comes on at 10 a.m. Eastern every day. Barb Owen, Friday afternoon at 2 Eastern. And then I'll be back tonight at 7:30 p.m. And what am I going to work on tonight? I don't know what I'm going to work on tonight. Maybe I'll watch Becky and see what she does with that Wanderlust. I think she did an image transfer. I might try to find something to transfer. It'd be nice. I don't know if I could transfer inkjet. Be nice if I could. I don't know if I want to. All right. Where are my scissors? Let's see what's going on out there. Becky said, I'll be on at 1:30 p.m. Oh, that's today? For about 30 minutes. Okay, Becky, I'll watch for you today because I'll be home today. I was gone yesterday. She says, I want to be off by 2. Okay, Becky. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Let's see. Beck says, I can do the transfer with the inkjet. Oh, well, that's good to know. I might try that tonight. So Becky's coming on at 1:30 for 30 minutes. She says, I'll be off by 2. I think because Barb Owen comes on at 2. Let's just cut a little shoe out here. I want to try to at least get elements down for I got 20 minutes for a transparent art journal page for my Wanderlust. My Wanderlust is growing fat with all the extra pages I'm putting in it. Well, actually, this would be extra because it's transparent art journal page, and usually the transparency, I kind of fill it all up. But with transparent art journal page, you have to be conscious of what you're putting on each side. Like this lady is going to be blank on the back. So I want something to put her against. Or I could paint the back, but I don't really feel like getting out paints. I just got them all put away again. I need to work on my old-fashioned Santa Clauses. Maybe tonight I will work on doing a image transfer and work on my old-fashioned Santa Claus dolls, my cotton Battenberg dolls, not Battenberg, cotton batting. I want to say Battenberg just because it got the bat in it. There we go. And this, I think, is a basket. And no, it looks like a little basket on a little carriage here. Too little. I don't know. We'll see. So this, I think, would go good with a little girl here. See, I painted I painted these. So that would be kind of fun to put together. Now, let's see. This is my base. I like the text. This is the base. And I pulled all the leaves out but one. And I think I could do these opposite here. So let's kind of tear. So I kind of want to save this. This will take up quite a bit of space in that book. But you don't have to have everything. It depends on what you want trying to accomplish with your transparent art. Do you want a lot of transparency to show? But if you do stuff, have big pieces like this, you can, you know, you can arrange it so they fall. What did I do with my little girl? Covered her up already. Or maybe even this one. Like that. And maybe what I'll do before I do all that is on the back of this and even on the front, put some of this other stuff, not that, the fabric pieces on there. So let's get a piece of wax paper out, kind of smooth out my desk. I've got about 20 minutes to play with this. And I'm not going to bother with wetting down my desk because I've got so much stuff out there. And let's get out my Yes paste. Oh, there we go. And let me see what I did with my palette knife. Here's the new one that I bought. I don't know where my old ones are. I thought I put them in the water over here. I guess I did. Maybe I'll use the old one. Save that one for... And let me get another paper towel. Gotta put paper towels on my shopping list. I have to go to the library maybe tomorrow. That's not open on Fridays. Here, Friday at all, period. All right, so before I get all that gluey down there, let's put some paper scraps on here. Maybe these little text pages. No, there's not much writing on them. I guess I could put them like that. So on the corners there. Of course, I get all this stuff out and then I mess it all up. I don't know about this stamp because I'm going to cover up most of this. I just want to use, maybe, here, let's do it this way. Let's put that on there. Here's some scrap. We can use this. Some text in here. It says a Victorian scrapbook. We'll use that. We'll use this. Before I put my images down, I want something in the background. And I guess I'll save the Victorian scrapbook, although I don't really want it on here. Throw those away. This is a leaf. Let's tear the leaf out. I used to have a wastebasket right down here at the foot of my desk, but that didn't do me much good because I started stacking things on top of it. I got a litter bag over here, but yeah, I fill them up pretty fast. All right, that I really wanted that in my art journal. Let's do some of these. Save my stars. Some of this text. All right, let's start gluing down, and then I'll add to it as I go. And even if I just get a little of this done, I can finish it up tonight. I only got 10 minutes. It's funny how time flies when you're making decisions. And I thought it was 20 minutes just a few minutes ago. 10 minutes passed. All right, that's pretty good. So let's put this down first. And this has a little pink on here. Let's just put it down here. And it'll peek out on the other side, but that's okay too. I like it peeking out, and look, it's wet there. All right, now let's take some of this text and put up in here. Now this, I don't want it to peek out so much. It's okay if the fabric and stuff like this peeks out. Now let's put some glue down here. And because this is going to go between in the little cellophane, it really doesn't need to be glued down flat because it's going to have the cellophane packaging over it. Let's put this right down here. Doesn't matter what side. I think I like the more texty side. Let's put it right in there. Now, what do I do with my ladies? See, I think I'll put her over here and kind of at a slant like that. This one, I think I'll put right up in there. Maybe put something on her umbrella. She needs a piece of lace on her umbrella. That's a cluster. I think this cluster I made with, get it out here. Where that thread go off to? Jeez. Let me just snip it off. It's way underneath. These little clamps here, Sharon Lombard sent those to me. I made clusters with them. I don't know what happened to the others. I'm going to save that for someplace else. Let's see what I have. I think I'll round this piece off. It's too square for the umbrella. Come on. Let's just kind of... I won't get this page done in 6 minutes. We'll finish it tonight. Because I make too many... I have to make too many decisions here. And I don't have to glue her all the way down. Because like I said, she's going to go in that little plastic bag. So it doesn't... And I won't be taking it out because I'll be sealing the bag. So she doesn't have to be all the way glued down. All right, and let's just tack this down here. Put a little glue on there. Like that. And now it needs a, yeah, it needs some, maybe this butterfly. He's kind of smashed. I guess he looks better on this side. But he'll get smashed on that page anyway. I don't know if I like him there. What else do I have? I got this postage stamp. I like that. Let's put the postage stamp on here. Need something in there. And this is just one side. All the text is on the other. I kind of like that. Maybe I'll just leave that. Should have something in there though. It has that tissue. We could take a piece of this and slip in there. She's not glued down yet. Let's leave a little white in there. And let's glue her down here. And like I said, you don't have to have all the edges glued on this because it's going in between a plastic bag. Let's glue her down, right down in there. There we go. I kind of like that. You know what I'd really like to do now is take my needle and thread and stitch around there. And that would be nice for this side too. And on here, let's see what I have here. This is the one with the, I don't know, I think the stitching, or maybe some tatting. I don't have my tatting out. Maybe there's some tatting around there, some stitching. I think I'll leave it. It's almost 9 o'clock. So let's go ahead and close up my glue. I will be back on later tonight. I'm going to watch Becky. I'm going to try an image transfer tonight. And we'll work on this. And I want to work on my Santa Claus dolls tonight. So, and I won't get all that done. You know, I never get everything done. I always have stuff to do. So thank you guys. Bye, Becky. Bye, Roy. Roy says, well, all you lovely people, time to take on the day. Lots to do before the weather turns again on us. Expecting 65 today. 42 for the high tomorrow. Have a great weekend, Roy says. Becky says, gotta run. Have a good weekend. See you later. Dar says, bye. Kimberly says, bye, Roy. Bye, Beck. Kimberly, thank you. Thank you for, you're always in here. Thank you for coming. Thank all of you for spending a Friday morning with me. Stacy Catitude, Lena, Barb Owen, Becky will be on at 1:30, I think she said, and that's Eastern time. She's only going to be on for 30 minutes, so don't forget her. Dare, thank you for helping me find my glue cap. And let me tell you, Dare is a tatter. She does beautiful work. I've seen it. I've seen it. All right, have a great morning. I will see you tonight at 7:30 Central. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.